monetize streaming, how to become a professional gamer, etc. Because there's ways to make money in the video game industry that you wouldn't have been able to do so maybe 20, 30, even 10 years ago, you couldn't do it to the same level. So a lot of you guys want to sit there and play video games, whatever, cool. Fucking monetize. We're going to teach you guys how to do it and make money doing it because we got a pro in the house.
You got no excuse, man.
Yeah, you got no excuses, man. So,
Without further
ado, Awkward, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You are the first pro gamer we've had on. Yeah. But for those that might not know who you are, man, can you introduce yourself to the people? Because you got a pretty sizable YouTube channel as well, over 100K on there.
Yeah. I used to be a professional gamer. I played for over 2 decades, playing video games for over 2 decades. Professionally for around a decade, semi-professionally for around a decade, semi-professionally and professionally after that. Now I have my own YouTube channel. I quit professional gaming. Can explain later why. And that's pretty much it. I have my YouTube. I have my stream. I don't stream that often. Don't like to be called a streamer. I think gets bad rep for the right reasons. Yeah. Especially online for people that actually walk outside. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So how'd you get into it? Obviously, everyone has their origin story. Like for me, for example, it was like I got my first Nintendo Entertainment System and I played, and then I was like, man, this game is hard. It was like 9 different worlds of trying to beat the same goddamn Bowser and rescue this thought that keeps getting kidnapped princess. How'd you get your start with gaming?
Well, I have an older brother, 7 years older than me. He used to play some video games like the old school. I used to sit behind, just watch, and I always were like, can I play? Can I play? He always said no. Until one day, I just took on the PC when he wasn't home, and since then I've been hooked.
So PC gaming. So were you ever a console guy?
We used to have back at home, I remember like vivid memories, PlayStation 1. Okay. I remember the first game that I ever played on PlayStation was James Bond.
Ooh.
Like we're talking over 20 years ago.
Holy crap.
Yeah, but since then I never touched consoles. If you give me a mouse and a keyboard, I can work my magic.
Back in the day, we had Golden.
Yeah, GoldenEye was a 64 one. But what was the PlayStation version called?
I never played it. Someone
in the chat, let us know what the
I heard
GoldenEye equivalent was on PlayStation.
It wasn't as good though. We need to put some foundation here. Yeah. We were gamers before we started streaming. I think. People because people say, "Oh, you guys play video games, bro." We were nerds before you even got on the internet. It's just what it was, bro.
Facts.
Back in the day.
Favorite game of all time? What do you think?
Ooh.
I need 5 seconds to come.
Yeah, I know this might. You go first.
I'm gonna say mine.
Yeah, and then Awkward, you get.
You don't know what it is.
Time.
Super. No, just kidding. Legend of Zelda.
Which one?
All.
Come on, man, you gotta pick one, bro.
Okay, if you're gonna take Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
Ocarina of Time is one of my favorites as well. Shut up, Mo. Goddamn, man. You gotta kill the fucking vibe, man. This nigga playing the what is that? Sarah song, probably.
That was Ocarina of Time. Yeah, that was Ocarina.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That's when you're in the Kikiro Forest or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Kiriko
at the very
Forest?
beginning. Yeah.
What else?
Wait, are we talking online games, or you mean like console games?
I'm talking about games of all time.
Okay.
Top 5 all time.
All right. I mean, Smash Brothers. Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I got it. Oh, Star Fox Adventures. That one. You ever play that?
No,
right?
never.
That
Star Fox Adventures
is back in the day.
What the hell?
It was one of the best games they made for Nintendo. I'm telling you, bro. Adventure.
Star Fox 64 was good, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Remember, with Adventures, you would get out of your cockpit and watch you walk around with a staff, with Fox and Crystal.
That's lame. So if it ain't in the ship, bro, it's not real.
Okay, you can get in the ship after, but you're mainly on land.
The ship is the real ninjas, man. What else? I'm trying to think here. Dual barrel. Remember that shit?
What?
Do you remember when you the fucking guy? He's dual barrel. Dual barrel. Yeah, dual barrel.
Was that Skippy? No. Who was that?
Two main ones.
Yeah.
One is Counter-Strike 1.6, probably my favorite. The first one that I went semi-pro in.
Still play that today, right?
Yeah, but not a lot. Everybody switched to Counter-Strike 2.
Okay.
And guns, but most people probably know what that game is. It used to be popular in Korea and like Asia. It's a very mechanical game. Like it's aim and movement. It's like probably has like 150 APM. You just spam the buttons, everything. Like you have to spam everything. Just click. It looks like you're breaking your keyboard, but that game is incredible. Multiplayer.
Halo 2 was one of my favorites as well. I played that at semi-pro level.
Never played, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Favorite anime? Top 3.
Attack on Titan for sure.
Okay. AOT?
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably Hunter x Hunter. Up there. Yeah, probably up there.
That's one of Bill's.
Okay. For me, it was Dragon Ball Z, 100%. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z. Super's good too, as much as people give shit. GT's trash. What else? Damn. I liked Case Closed.
Case Closed. Yeah.
People make fun of me for that one, but I liked Case Closed a lot.
Okay.
The worst one though, Ronin Warriors. Trash. What the fuck, man?
I didn't watch that one.
Terrible, bro. Don't waste your time. Ronin Warriors was terrible.
I got an anime?
Yeah, it was anime, yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Terrible. I remember they put that shit on like Toonami and I was like, what is this trash? Get this out of here. They did like one season, never again.
Samurai X when we were kids was lit.
I never watched Samurai X.
It was known Japanese version Ronin Kenshin, but it's Samurai X for us.
I also liked Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I think Pokemon was good. But here's the thing, the games were always better than the show.
100%.
Like that's one of the rare situations where the game was actually superior. Like, you know, what was your 6 Pokemon?
My 6-1?
There's 6. Like, what was your stack? What was your team?
Oh, man. Going back in time now. Wait, are we talking like Game Boy or Nintendo?
It's the same thing.
No, Nintendo was battle tournaments. Game Boy was like the actual adventure.
No. Like your team. Like if you were gonna fight somebody.
You mean Elite 4? Sorry, Elite 6.
What was the Elite 4? But like, who would you? Nigga, it's the same team. Damn.
Okay. So for me,
Pokemon.
let's say I'm playing a game and I want to become better. How do I train to master, let's say from your experience, like an online shooting game? How do I train, like, for example, 10 hours? What am I doing to become better other than just playing the game?
The first thing is to have the right mentality, you know? It's always important. You need to understand the only person that determines if you're going to be good or bad is you. A lot of people just go out there, blame their teammates. They say, I lose because of this guy, I lose because of that. This guy has better ping, this guy's Asian. No, man, you lost because of you. It's a team game, but it's individual,
Myron.
right?
Like, I know you ain't talking. You just complained about this Korean kid that just fucked you up.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
No, you suck. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so where I was going with this is that you have to understand every decision you make, you lose, it's your fault, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose because of your teammates, but why would you even say it's my teammates' fault? Why would you say it just takes the power away from you at the end of the day, right? It takes away the responsibility of what you could have done better. You don't think. You just assume, my teammates, and then you never improve. There are people who play video games 6, 7, 10 years, and they never improve. Like, imagine going to the gym for like 5 years and looking like the average Joe. That's crazy, you know?
That is.
And I teach people how to play video games better on my YouTube channel, all that stuff. But the first thing that I teach, you need to understand, you lose, your fault. You win, because of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extreme accountability when it comes to gaming, which, you know, is true. Like, people love to blame their teammates a lot, and yeah, and I've done it before too. Like, I mean, I've been banned a bunch of times for it, but
done it before? You do it now?
not as bad.
Okay. There you go, accountability.
Yeah, but I be cooking though. I be cooking and then they be sucking and I lose my shit. But the point is that I think to myself, like, all right, I do got to play better. And you're real good about that, like letting people know, like, hey man, if you're stuck in gold or in plat, which we're talking about Overwatch here, it's your fucking fault, which is true. Like, you're responsible for climbing. So
yeah,
and if you got to carry your team, so be it. You just have to be that much better than everybody else. So when you're coaching people, and so the number one thing you're teaching them is mindset, is to take 100% accountability.
First thing.
Like, be good. Then what's the second thing you teach them?
Second thing, well, you have to ask yourself, do you want to become really good, or do you want to you have a full-time job? I teach people who are like 50 years old. They have kids, they have families, and they're like, yeah, I just wanna play with my kid, you know, just dabble with him a little bit, just so we would have something to do together. And they play for 1 hour a day.
Yeah.
So it really depends. So if you're very limited on time, you have to put a lot of conscious effort into the problems that you have in the game. So let's say you lose, the first thing you have to sit for 2 minutes, just analyze the game. Just be like, okay, I lost because X, Y, Z. And then you play again. You don't just mindlessly queue and play and play and play.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Well, if you want to be pro, it's like more training cycles. So you would be, first hour, you warm up, you play deathmatch, you just practice mechanical skill, moving your mouse, shooting targets, you know, the moving targets. The second thing, you probably just look at yourself play, you know, look at a video of you playing and be like, okay, and start noticing mistakes or start noticing good habits or good plays. And then you just log into the game and try to implement the feedback that you have learned by watching yourself play. Up in the leaderboard, somebody messaged me, said, hey, I need a player for my team. Can you join? We will offer you a paid position. I'm like, God damn, I played this game for a month. People want to make me a pro? I'm like, sure. And then I played in a bunch of tournaments outside, in the country, outside the country, mostly international, like World Cup and stuff, World Cup. And yeah, just different lands across.
What did you
like to make a real life analogy, right?
Okay.
About like improving in a mindset and stuff. So for example, you know, I realized that just playing video games and improving at them, just like any other skill in the world, right? I got into boxing like two years ago, something like that. And I was like, I learned how to play better by watching other people and just being self-accountable and just like saying it's my fault, what can I do better? And just learn from a lot of people. So boxing, what did I do? First thing I pull up, pro fights, amateur fights. Oh, what does he do that I don't? Oh, he moves like this, he slips like this. Ah, he's doing that combo. I'm like, okay, let me try it. Wasn't that good. Again, on repeat. Wasn't that good. Why? Sat there. Why? Why did he get punched in the face? I'm like, okay, because I didn't slip. Okay, let me try it again. And again, until eventually, if you're persistent enough and you're self-accountable enough, you'll be able to achieve anything you want to achieve. You'll become better naturally. But most people are like, I get punched in the face because you got lucky. Yeah. No, you didn't get lucky. You suck.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, and that's great that you're able to take that mindset and adapt it into something else, which I want to talk about next here, because you're real big on going outside, going to the gym and training, not being like a typical stupid gamer that's fat and being a bum. So going back to the Overwatch, so you start playing internationally, and then what?
Well, I started playing internationally, and to be honest, in Overwatch specifically, professionally, to be honest, the money's not that good. Like, it's okay, but you can't really live off of that, yeah? Unless you're really, like, consistently winning all the tournaments. Yeah. But even then, I started thinking, I'm like 23, 24, like, what's next? Eventually, there's going to be a younger version of me, somebody who's better. So what will I do? I'm going to be like 27, 28, and then no real-life skills. That's what most people don't understand. You do pro gaming, right? You start doing pro gaming, and eventually you get kicked out of the team. You're not good enough, and then you have nothing. Yeah. Like you are a star, and then you lose, like all the everything. So you are on top of the world when you're gaming. Everybody who's a gamer knows you, and all of a sudden you just go back to the most regular jobs ever, and you're nobody. Yeah. I think it's like takes a lot of toll mentally, but people don't prepare for it.
Yeah. And you've seen guys fall from grace like that in Overwatch world, right? Yeah.
That's scary, because imagine your whole life is spent 10 hours a day gaming at a certain game. You become one best in the world.
Well, a big one, like look at XQC. Like he fucking was a pro gamer. Yeah. Right? He was a Winston mate. He became famous playing Overwatch. What the fuck is he doing? He's doing a bunch of weird shit now. I don't even know. Like I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'm sure he makes money though.
Yeah, no, he does. But it's like just a weirdo, man. Like it takes a toll on you. Like I don't know. Anyway.
Also, just after your point, tournaments. You might win one tournament or two, but to win them all is almost impossible.
It's very competitive, bro.
Exactly. So and that's how you get kicked as well.
You know what's funny? The tournaments pay maybe like what, 30 to 100K maybe around there.
Yeah, it depends on what tournament.
I think Overwatch League was paying more than that.
No, Overwatch League specifically, the minimum contract was 50K a year. That's the minimum contract.
Minimum contract.
But most people would make, let's say, between 50 to 100, I would say.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
But hold on.
But it's not great.
Yeah. Somebody
it's not bad.
is gaining skills in real life to either learn to be a doctor or professor, whatever that may be. Yeah. That's constant money. You're learning to game for one tournament that you might win 30, 50K.
And but they're on contract though. Like they're on contract
for the whole year?
They're like on contract getting a paid a salary.
Oh.
It's like NBA
Overwatch League. They're like, they had, because now I remember they had like city team, like there was like the Dallas Fuel and shit. Like they had legitimate like city like base teams.
So they paid you monthly?
Yeah.
Salary. Oh shit.
Yeah, New York, yeah.
And like, Smash didn't pay monthly.
It was huge. Well, Smash it's kind of like a nuanced game, bro.
You just get paid for the tournament.
Like you got to go to tournaments to make money. But like Overwatch, they had like a legit league and everything. I remember like there were teams and everything, and so they were most guys were getting paid like 50 to 100. Yeah. What about like the stars, like the guys that were like very good?
It depends, because one of the first things I would probably tell when you're streaming, for example, like XQC, and a lot of people watch you and a lot of people are fans of yours. Obviously, you can negotiate your contract to be higher.
Yeah. Right?